All right, everyone, I'm back on the farm with Bradford as he's going to take me through the process of cutting, baling, tedding, all the hay here on his farm.
Yeah, good to have you back, and we'll go through the whole process. It's a 4 to 5 day process of dry weather, but we're excited. We're going to get some hay, and we're done after this week. So,
but a lot to do here.
Yeah, a lot to do. A lot of time, a lot of hours in the tractor.
Yep.
The next couple days, but it'll pan out, hopefully. Hopefully no rain. We shouldn't have any, so.
Okay.
Fingers crossed.
All right, let's get back to it, and we'll hop in this tractor and get things going. So right now we're in the gator and you're kind of surveying like what you want to cut.
Yeah, we're not cutting the whole field today. This field's 30 acres. We're probably gonna cut half of it, and we're just picking out the section that is, has the least amount of weeds, which the field doesn't have many weeds at all to begin with, but after that first cutting and we had that little bit of drought over the middle of the summer, we had some weeds pop up that we don't want in the hay at all, so we're excluding some of those parts, and we're gonna cut the stuff that's really high quality. So,
because this is a multi-day event, this takes several days.
Yeah, this will take, we'll cut it, but it's not gonna get baled till Friday. So
you're just looking at what you want to cut first.
Yeah, this is good stuff.
All right, so you got the spot we're gonna cut.
Yep. Yeah.
And then this is your tractor. We did see this in the last video.
Yep. So this is our case. It's air conditioned and radio, so it's a luxury.
Okay.
Cutting hay in this.
Not so damn hot.
Yeah, the other one you'll see later. That's a hard day when you're out in the sun all day.
I can imagine.
This is our mower conditioner. And if you take a look up under, we do a lot of maintenance with this. There's blades on each of these discs that you gotta keep maintained and keep new, and they're designed so that you can turn them and flip them. It's 2 blades that you can rotate, so you're not going through a ton like crazy. But grease and everything, there's grease fittings everywhere. You gotta keep all of that updated and lubricated. So
is this pretty traditional for cutting hay?
Yeah, a lot of people probably that cut hay have something similar. We used to use a sickle blade, which is over there. I can show you that later. That's like a pain. That's kind of the old school way of cutting. Most people now have
use one of these.
Something like this.
So you can control that thing all from in here.
Yeah, and you'll see why that's a nice feature. Because working around fences and stuff, man, the first couple swaths around the field are slow because you can easily take out fence with that thing, not paying attention or something.
Yeah. How many years have you been doing this?
My dad started introducing me to different parts of it pretty young. I'd say by 4th grade, I was legitimately tedding.
Oh my God.
Not quite doing this yet, but then by middle school, he kind of started stepping my game up a little bit where I could do this, and then raking.
Well, that's as far as it goes.
Yeah.
So you can steer that thing
Yep.
from behind.
Yeah, these hydraulic controls right here let me move it left and right and up and down. So what I just did, I put it down. I just activated the blades. Again, just like the tedding process, you activate it at a low RPM. Just let everything gradually start spinning and make sure you're not busting anything up. And then, all looks clear. So I'll start increasing the RPMs a little bit. You know, we're going painfully slow right now. Just I don't want to booger up the fence or anything. It's also the first cut in the field. I don't know if anything's hiding.
You ever hit anything with it?
You try like hell not to, but yeah, we've hit, you know, the first cutting, deer will have their fawns in the hay sometimes, and they will not get up and move, and they're so tiny, sometimes you can't see them. It's just part of...
And you hit them with the mower?
Yeah, unfortunately, they get in there.
Jeez.
We've avoided it pretty well, actually, the last couple of years. We've gone like 4 years without getting one.
What is it, just spit it everywhere, or?
Yeah, I mean,
pretty graphic.
It's probably a pretty quick, painless thing for the fawn, but there's nothing you can do. I mean, we sit and watch. I watch the best I can, but you know that first cutting is way thicker than this.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's up over the wheels of the tractor, and those deer get way down in there. They don't move either. I don't know why, but we've saved a lot. Like you will see some, and you get down and pull them out of there. It really isn't that thick, but.
So how long does this take you? Like to cut all of this?
A couple solid hours. Probably 6 hours.
6 hours.
We all do. My dad goes a little quicker than I do, but.
And you just bang it out all at once, or you take breaks?
Sometimes it all depends on the weather, but no, usually I'm in here. I usually bring lunch out with me.
Do you go by like a certain pattern? Like, what's your strategy on cutting this?
It's a little different every time. I'm just cutting the perimeter right now. Yeah, so we just finished cutting what we got to cut, and you can see it's all laid down. It's got a lot of moisture in it. I mean, this is just fresh cut, so.
Yep.
But we're going to get the tedder and go through and basically spread it out along the field and let the sun start drying it the next couple days. So we'll show you that process next. Obviously, and then so this is our tedder.
And you showed us this in the last video.
Yep. Yeah, so we have some hay cut down. We have about 6 acres cut right now. And it's a nice hot sunny day, but we haven't fluffed it up yet or moved it. So, you know, there's some moisture locked under what we cut. So we're gonna go out with this and just fluff it up and allow the sun to dry it out more. We gotta let it dry a couple days before we bale it, but we're just about there.
And how does this thing work?
So it spins like this. These arms are on hydraulics, and I'm able to lower them down. So it's, you know, the wingspan's pretty long, and then I activate it with the PTO on the tractor, and it starts spinning like this, and as you go over the hay, it just, you know, kind of picks it up. And you're switching tractors for this? Yeah, just because we have to cut some more hay, so I'm leaving the mower conditioner on the case there, and we're going to leave this on this tractor, because...
All right.
Yep.
Sweet.
It's ready to go. We've let the wings down, and I'm just going to activate the PTO. You want to be running at low RPMs just to let it, you know, you don't want to activate it with the engine running quick, but you don't want to tear up equipment. So I activate it with the RPMs low, and I gradually increase up, and you'll see it start spinning, and then I get going. I mean, you can kind of see this hay, how it's like in rows from the mower conditioner.
Yep.
So I go over about 2 of them, and it'll fluff 2 rows worth of hay. And I just go until this whole field's fluffed up.
So how long does it take you to do this field?
This is just over 5 acres, so not very long. I mean, how long have I been out here already? Maybe like 15 minutes?
20 minutes.
We're about done.
What happens if it rains after you cut?
Screwed.
You're screwed?
Yeah, when you cut hay, you're praying the next couple days that it does not rain. You can get away with having a little drizzle maybe like the first night or first day, but you need it dry.
For sure. What happens if you don't tet?
Oh,
You have to at all costs?
You have to. You need it to dry. If you bale hay at all that has any bit of moisture, I mean, if you put it up in a barn, you'll burn your whole barn down. It'll catch fire.
Wow.
And it gets moldy. If you want it, you're going through all the energy to bale it and grow it and cut it. You want it to be dry, really high quality dry hay.
Yeah. So every single farmer anywhere does this, the tetting.
Yeah, anyone that's doing hay, this is part of the process. No one skips this process.
Oh. So this just allows everything to kind of get propped up and dry out.
Yeah, dry out. Let
And then
air get through it, let sun hit it.
And then it'll sit here how long until then you bale it?
I mean, it's all by eye, but we're gonna try to give this at least 2.5 days, and we'll come do this process every day.
Okay.
So it's gonna get tetted 2 more times.
All right, it's a new day. We're back on the farm. All of the hay is cut and tedded. So now we're getting ready to rake it and then bale it. So I'm gonna meet up with Bradford. He's gonna walk us through these steps of the process.
So the hay has cured. We've been letting it dry for about 3 days, and we've tedded it each day just to keep the sun drying it out. And we have the rake attached now. We're going to go out and we're going to start raking it into windrows so the baler can go over it and make us some nice round bales.
So you'll be in the raker, and then this is connected to the baler,
Yep. Yeah, we have the baler set up to that tractor.
and then the baler follows you.
Yeah, I'll get a little bit of a head start just because get some windrows down just so we're not wasting each other's time.
Okay.
But
it happens like
yeah, we'll be doing this together.
pretty quick.
We'll
Okay.
have all the bales done today. We'll bale them all.
Even for me, someone who has no idea how the process of hay works, this field is noticeably different in just 2 days. You can sort of see here, it's all pretty much dried up and brown as compared to the other day where it was a lot more green.
You don't want these hitting the ground and breaking, but you don't want to miss any hay either. So it's like the perfect. Kind of got to test it out. That's just about perfect right there. This windrower throws the hay out to the left. So we go one direction to kick hay out to the left, and then we come back the other way to double it up, just to make it a little bit thicker. And this hay's so loose too, you kind of need to double up your windrows. They're so thin, I mean, we kind of need to double it up just so the baler picks it up easy. And
Yep. So you're usually like the first cutting, it's a lot more hay.
oh yeah, it's when you have nitrogen down in the spring and a little bit of potash, and you're getting more rain consistently in the spring, you get some really nice yields.
So he just started baling behind us.
Yep.
So he's just following the rows that you're making.
Yep. And we'll get this field knocked out pretty quick. We're making more bales than I thought already. I think we're up to almost 10 maybe.
And those bales are each 800 pounds, right?
Yeah, roughly around 800 pounds.
Wow.
Yeah, so in this, right where it says John Deere 458, that door opens and that's where all the baling twine's held. And that just feeds through the baler, and as the hay's going in, there's little teeth down on the bottom that are actively picking up the hay, and it's getting rolled real tight in here. So he has a computer screen in that tractor, and it's showing him how the bale's being built.
Huh.
And it'll show you levels, because you can kind of make the bale lopsided, so it shows you levels, and your goal when you're in there baling is to make those levels be even with one another. so that the bale is nice and even.
Okay.
And then that computer system in the tractor will send an alarm, an audible alarm when the bale is fully made, and he just uses his hydraulic levers in there to open that door up, and it rolls out on its own, and then he keeps going.
How fast can he go do this?
Oh, not crazy fast.
So it's more-
you don't want to
more
jam
slow, yeah.
anything up. Yeah.
All right, so this is what it spits out.
Yep. Yeah, it's rolled really nice and tight, so it'll be, unfortunately, all our dry storage. We have 2 pole barns that we keep hay in, and we keep a majority of it that we make in there, but everything else we sadly have to keep out in the weather. But really the only layer of hay that gets damaged, there's not really good quality anymore, is the outside shell. It's rolled tight enough that all the stuff inside is actually pretty fine when we give it to the cows. And we'll give this to them first. Like when we pull steer and heifers up in here and we have them penned, we'll give them this stuff. And
Do the cows enjoy the hay or the grass more?
It's hard to say. I mean, they probably don't mind. When we start giving them this, it's because there's no grass left. So
Yeah.
if you were to go put this out there right now, they probably would prefer the pasture over eating the hay
Okay.
bale. But in the winter, it beats eating nothing.
So you'll continue to roll all this into these
Yep.
800-pound bales, and then how do you get the bale from the field into the storage?
So tomorrow, once the dew dries, burns off, I'll go around with a trailer attached to that red tractor that you saw, and he'll go with the hay spike, and we'll put them on the wagon, and we'll bring them up there, and then neatly put them in rows up.
So a pretty easy process.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Just pick them up
quick.
and move them over. All right, so I'm back here a little bit later in the day. We just finished up this whole field, right?
Yep.
How many bales did you get?
So today we baled 25 bales off this 5 acres.
And you have one more field that you'll get done tomorrow?
Yeah, one more field. We cut probably about 20 acres of that, and I'd estimate we get maybe 35 bales off that field. Which all of this is really extra anyways. We have enough to get through the winter, so we'll have hay to sell.
Okay. Well, let's walk back over there where we started the first video. All right, and then this is where you keep it, as we saw in that first vid.
Yep, so we get as much of it in dry storage as we can. And then the rest we just try to neatly stack out here.
And then you'll come back to here periodically over the winter to grab?
Every day.
Yeah, every day, wow.
Every other day. It depends
How much
cold it gets.
Do they go through one of those per day?
Not per day, but I mean, you have to check them every day, and usually we put 2 bales out maybe every other day for them. So
Wow.
they eat a lot of hay.
So that's pretty much the full process, I guess.
Yep.
How to make a boring process interesting.
Yeah.
Hopefully you guys are able to take something away from this. And the Maryland summer has officially probably come to an end. So thank you,
Yep.
Bradford, so much for being in some of these videos and explaining the farm life here in the eastern shore of Maryland.
Yeah, I've really enjoyed it. The Eastern Shore to me, it's all about agriculture and a love for the outdoors. So
Absolutely.
that's definitely how we live our lives here. So I'm happy I could share it with all of you.
Yeah. One more question. If you have advice to any young people looking to get into this industry, what would you recommend?
I'd say go around and find anybody that's already involved in it and just ask if you can help. Most people in this field are usually willing to share and teach younger people, so that goes for hunting as well. I know a lot of older people that love to hunt, and any chance they get to take youth out on youth days and whatnot, they'd love to do it. So don't be afraid to go and ask people.
Yeah. Yeah, it seems like a really tight-knit community.
Yeah, for sure. Everyone tries to
Shore.
help everyone get along, and everyone's just trying to get by, and it's a good way to live your life, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, hopefully we'll see you in the winter for some hunting,
Yep.
maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, get a goose hunt.
Yeah,
together.
that'd be amazing. I gotta get my permit.
Yep.
All right, guys. Well, I appreciate you watching. Hopefully you enjoyed, and we'll see you in the next video really soon, maybe from another country.